Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Sagittarius. Please keep in mind that it is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with each and every one of you. Okay, so this is love at first sight. It was love at first sight, and you guys are still in love with each other, even if you're not together. I feel like this is, look, love at first sight, twin flame. Um, I have another twin flame card showing up here. Um, I feel like it's been a very tumultuous journey. um, it has been difficult both mentally and emotionally. I feel like you are probably not with each other currently. The lovers is in the reverse here. Um, but I feel when you are together, oh my God, this picture's worth 1,000 words. And I think that you think about each other obsessively, even when you're not with each other. Okay. Um, I feel like somebody was released, but is still desired. The connection is still desired by both people. So we see that somebody was released. There was a breakdown in communication. Somebody could have been obsessing over something. Um, Possibilities of a third party here as well with the devil and esclamant de foi in the reverse. In fact, one of you could be married and in love, in love with somebody. Maybe you're in love with a married person, and maybe it goes like that for you. Or maybe this has just been a very, very difficult connection. Okay. Um, it was released. Um, I feel like somebody has some healing to do before they can fully step into this twin flame connection. All right. Um, so we have this man here, this King of Coins, and his partner is over here, Queen of Coins. So you're either the king or the queen. Okay. And so he's thinking, and he typically would think things through, but I mean, he can sometimes lose his head. He is a negotiator. He's not very good at expressing his feelings. It's possible he could contain them, or doesn't really want to talk about the emotional side of things. He doesn't do well there, not comfortable with it, and you could easily misconstrue that as being something else. Um, and he could be he's looking over, like he's looking, and he's very thoughtful, and he's thinking about the connection. Okay, because he's obsessing over you, and he's thinking about you, he's thinking about the connection, he's thinking how he first fell in love with you. Okay, and how I feel like his thoughts keep turning in his head constantly. And I feel like he really wanted to have this long-term commitment with you. He could also be thinking of how things keep repeating, or returning. Um, and I feel like again it is going to repeat. Okay, but I feel like if you could change things up this time and make it go for the long haul, if if you, one of you, whoever this is that needs this healing. Okay, because I feel like somebody needs healing, and I feel like somebody is waiting patiently for their mate. It's like that. So she's sitting here very patiently, trying to think things out and trying to be very logical about things. Okay, and I think he's a little more, oh, well, things just don't add up. He's very suspicious. Things just don't add up here. And I feel like this is because he doesn't trust easily. because of the past. And so he may not be trusting in the connection. He may not be trusting in what she says to him. Um, and this could cause a lot of problems in the relationship, and the fact that he doesn't open up about his feelings. Okay, he doesn't discuss these things. Doesn't like to. So um, let's have a look. Yeah. Okay, so I feel like he's sitting in the opportunity. See, he released you here, with this devil, in the reverse, but he still greatly desires you as well. So do you. Okay, so you greatly desire this person as well. And he's sitting in the opportunity, and he's trying to decide something here because he's sitting under the archway, and you can see he's leaning towards something. So he has a thought, and he is leaning towards it. And it has to do with that cup he's holding. So he looks over here, and he's looking at the Ten of Shields in the reverse, the death. Yes, the Six of Cups on this page, where the fish jumped out. Oh, well, this is just this is just great. I mean, it just all fits in. It's like all pieces of the puzzle. And so he's heavily burdened. Okay, well, he's heavily burdened by the thoughts he's thinking, which we see above him right here, because here he is again, King of Coins, with the Nine of Swords. So that's what's heavily burdening him. That's what's giving him all these bad feelings, past experiences. And so he is heavily burdened by all of these thoughts he's thinking, and he wishes in the reverse to get these things off his chest. He wants to change things with death. He recognizes that things need to change. He's thinking about somebody from his past, and that's the person that he released, or maybe that person walked away from him because he was too controlling, too difficult. Not maybe he wasn't leaning into the energy. Maybe he was very resistant to the energy, okay, and making things very difficult, because obviously with the devil in between you, there was an unhealthy dynamic going on here between you, okay, created by, I feel those nine swords there, and this person, and how those nine swords affected them, and them not opening up. Okay, and so they want to get back the fish that jumped out of the cup. They still got the cup. They don't have the fish. So yeah, and so yeah, so they're thinking of news. This is news or a visitor. It's one or the other. Or like somebody who brings news, or you're going to receive news. Okay. Twin flame card again. This is somebody who wants to come back to you, wants to start a new chapter. There you go again. Page of Swords. This person wants to talk to you. Okay. I think that they want to get something off their chest that they've been carrying for quite some time. The child indicates a new beginning. The dog could indicate some type of invitation. And it can also speak to loyalties and faithfulness. So those things could be in question as well. Um, with that page being there, you see all the clouds, so there's confusion. He may have been very upset at you because there was uh, there's a foot on a head here. It's a rock, but the rock is kind of sculpted into a head, and he's got his foot on it. So I'm assuming he got very angry with you in the past, and ended things But now I feel like he has new information about this. Maybe through his reflections, he's seeing things differently, possibly, or wants to. And they can't stop thinking about you. So they're definitely going to reach out to you to discuss whatever it was that was burdening them, okay, in the past. Whatever it was that broke you up, that's what they want to get. They want to get these things, these questions about it off their chest. So they'll be wanting to clear these things up. They definitely, there's the 10 of coins again, you see. This could be, the 10 of coins can also be taking a risk or a gamble, you know. Typically, well, when it's in the upright, it's taking a risk or a gamble and winning. So I feel like this is what they're hoping, because we can see that there are some insecurities here for this person. There's some fears here for this person. There's some worry here about actually talking to you about this. Okay. So there's the Wheel of Fortune. There was, oh my God, look what's under it. Nine of Swords. Oh my God, look at that. It just makes so much sense. The Chariot's not moving and the Hermit's there. So you had an opportunity with this person, or they had an opportunity with you, and they lost it. It slipped through their fingers. Why did that happen? Because of the Nine of Swords, the card that's under it. Because of the Chariot, the card that's under that. Okay, so the Chariot, he was trying to climb aboard something. So he was trying to get into this relationship, but there was something there was something that was out of balance when he tried to get into the relationship, and it's why it didn't work. And what was out of balance? It was in his thoughts here. Okay, and these thoughts that were being generated by these nine swords that are all still bleeding. Look at them. Each one of them is dripping blood. So these are past experiences that are well remembered, not forgotten at all. Okay, and that's what happened. There's the Hermit right there. Oh yeah, and look, the Eight of Swords is underneath that. So this is something that they weren't seeing. Maybe they were unwilling to look at. This can be a card of denial. And so if they want to get their wish, and the Hermit definitely does, see, he's looking back at, he took the star out of his lantern because it did light the way at one time until the Chariot stopped, right? And so now he has to look at it because he still wants it, and he's trying to figure out what happened. Well, he's got to look back to the past for that. He faces the past. So his answer is in the past, and it is wound up in those Nine of Swords, or intertwined in there. Okay. So fantastic. I mean, it just makes everything so very, very clear here as to what went wrong and what needs to be fixed, you know. So there's the Eight of Swords repeating again. It was here and now it's here, like it was under here somewhere. Just want you to know that there we go, there it was, and there it is again, different deck, however. And and you can see how everything he's been thinking has given him a headache. And he's all bandaged up. He's wounded in the head. He's wounded in the heart. His heart's got a bandage on it as well. And so the thoughts he was thinking were really causing all of this emotional chaos. And has been for probably a long time, a very long time, because there's nine swords here. And they have caused all of these trust issues, you know. When somebody offered their hand to him, he wouldn't take it because he was too afraid. So he backed out. You know, here he had a bad feeling. Oh no, I better not take that hand. I better not take that cup. I'm going to get hurt. That's exactly what he did. It's all right here. There you go. Same king as this. All right. I feel like she is more patient than him. Okay. but he's learning. I think he needs to. I think that uh, once he faces these inner demons down, and puts those behind them, or finds a way to make them easier to bear, things will get much lighter and easier for you two to move forward. Okay. And we know that you are coming back around. You have the ring, you have the wheel. It was just waiting for you. And here it starts to move again. So we know, okay, that change is coming. They recognize that change needs to happen right here. And here it is happening right here. And this gets the wheel moving. What is under that? I want to know. Oh, well, there you go. See, this is why it begins to move. It's what I just talked about. It's because of the Hierophant, you see. Look at him holding up his book with everything written in it. So you do the work, you get the reward. That's basically that's it. If what you're seeking, what this person was seeking, what they needed to do to learn or to heal was look at their history. It was all written in their history. That's what created their beliefs. That's what created their thoughts. And so they had to go back and see that and change it for this new beginning to happen. Because, and I say change it because they're not the same person anymore. They don't have the same belief anymore if they go back and look at it, because it's impossible. Because from the time it happened to now, they have grown. The only reason it has such a hold on them is because they have not gone back to deal with it. So when they go back to deal with it, finally, they will see it differently, you see. They have to, because they're not the same person. So they will be looking at it through different eyes, you understand? And so this is where change really begins, and where the wheel begins to start moving again. Lesson learned. Okay? Don't leave things to sit and wait for another day. Stop procrastinating. Get it done. And so there's a decision here. It's what they're thinking of. They have this idea. Oh my God, look at that passion there. So very intense feelings about wanting to meet up with you. This is a reunion, a meeting, a decision for the future. This is what they are thinking about. They haven't moved on it yet, because that horse is standing as they think. All right. The Melaramantam is weighing things up. So that's what they are. They're weighing things up. They're planning here. Okay. And they're planning to share something with you. There's always that worry in the back of their mind. This is a choice that could bear a consequence. Okay. Okay. So like they could get their heart broken here, and they know this, right? Again, because history tells them that this is so, you see. But they can change that. They can change that. Yes, they were hurt in the past, doesn't mean they have to be hurt in the future. If they learned the lesson inherent within the experience, then yes, indeed, they can change things going forward, right? And so stepping into a new experience here with this person, this is going to be different this time. It will be different this time, because this person comes back to you with new knowledge. And so the wheel, once again, I can hear it just creaking. It's just going to start moving again. Okay? So, wow, it's just been a fantastic reading for you. And I am so very happy for you. I think that you have been waiting for this. That is what I have for you. I'm sorry I've let it drag on, but I had to get the message out. So I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you. Bye for now.